Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into hot Holochain, okay? So once again, thank you for your continued support. Really do appreciate everything that you do to contribute towards the growth of CoinsKid. Honestly, I do. You've helped it grow into a bit of a good channel, 100k plus subs, which is amazing. I want to thank you personally for that. You know, thank you for your support and sharing is caring and everything that you do. Cheers. Hope you had a really good Wednesday. Hope you have a really good Thursday, and wherever you are in the world, stay safe, okay? So right now you can see that hot is basically, it's going sideways. It's got a little bit choppy, but I want to reassure you that what it's doing is called consolidation. It's relatively healthy for continuation as long as you're holding support, you know, and not breaking down and forming lower lows. It's relatively strong, and in the grand scheme of it, you could say that you've effectively got the reversal here. As long as you do adhere to this sort of trend line that you got going on, you're still making higher lows, you know, and you're going to start and conform and make these higher highs as well. So effectively, if you start to creep up here and do something like this, you're eventually going to march onwards and upwards to get to this particular price appreciation just there, which is the previous all-time high. For drop that in actually, so you're aware of what that is. Now you've got this support here down here. This is the absolute local bottom at the moment. So for this to all continue to remain valid, you can't lose that. So for this reversal to remain valid, you can't lose any of that support at the bottom there. So you can see it's looking strong, it's looking good. You are holding support. I know you're between the EMAs. It would be nice if you was above the EMAs, because when you're between them, you're going sideways. When you're above them, you're going up. When you're below them, you're going down. Remember that. It is that simple, okay? So what effectively you've got going on here is this EMA retest where it's come together, it's squeezed, but what happens is, as long as you continue to trade between them, you're going to get forced into some kind of move, because it squeezes together, and it pops you out. Basically, you only have to look at any time frame, the 4 hour, 1 hour. Look at when the EMAs come too close together, it forces a breakout, and that's what it does. So hopefully, you know, we are in a bull market, we are in alt season, everything's looking green. You just come down, reaccumulation, get all the levels reset, because I would imagine on the daily right now, because this is a daily time frame, okay? If in doubt, zoom out. So look at the daily time frame. Look where your RSI is. Beautiful for continuation. You know, you've got a lovely uptrend going on in the RSI as well, just like you have here. So that's good. That's golden. You know, there's no divergences or anything like that. So it's like I said, if you can keep continuing to this sort of trend line now, you will see yourself bust out of it and broach that high and get to a price prediction up there. So what I'm going to do is just lay down the Fibonacci, just have a look, and just have a quick look at the MACD as well. On the MACD, you've just repelled a bit of a bullish cross on the MACD on the daily, but that, look, you can see it's turning again. So you got the repel there, which was obviously the high when it rolled, but you're coming back down and you can see the blue line is just starting to curl again on that orange line. So potentially keep an eye on that, because that could be a really good signal that you are going to sort of pop out and attack that local high, which is the all-time high for hot right there. So it's all good at the minute. I want to reassure you, it's all good. The worst case scenario is you're going to get caught in a level of consolidation with this squeeze of the EMAs, which pops you out. So it's good. I know it's boring, I know it's flat, but that's called consolidation. You're not falling any lower than this key level of support at the moment. So what we're going to do is lay down the fibs to have a look at exactly how we're getting on with these Fibonacci retracement tool right here for a price prediction. So lay down the fib off this bottom, put it on the top just like that, and you can see, yeah, look, you're going to look at where that price prediction is. It's the 141 extension right there. So it's looking very, very rosy, very, very rosy. And the reason you've got that is because you fell through the EMA, the 55 EMA. Just like in any impulsive wave, if you fall through the 55 EMA right there, it makes it harder. And always have a conservative Fibonacci extension price prediction of the 141. You may overshoot and you may overextend and go to the 1618, but that is the price prediction from CoinsKid on the next impulsive wave up for Harmony 1. And you can see for hot, and you can see it is doing it. It's coming up, it's hitting its head on resistance, the 050, it's falling back on support, which is obviously the 0382 and the EMAs. So that's all good. But what you do need to see obviously is get through, up, boom, which would be nice. And it's on the cards, it's coming because you're painting a reversal, high lows, high highs, continuation. So it's good, it's just boring, flat, and I know it is, but that's basically hot for you. I mean, from the bottom here, when it bottomed out to its current top, it actually recovered 98%, and it's currently up 70%. So that's mega, that's absolutely mega. So what I'm going to do is take a quick look on the weekly time frame right now, get rid of the fib, take a look on the weekly time frame, because I'll just see what it is from here to there. So that's currently 247% on the next impulsive wave up, which we're absolutely golden. But just going to have a look at the weekly, see how we are in the EMAs. So again, yeah, there's a little bit of a gap there, but look where that yellow line is now, the 20 EMA, okay? Look where that is. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. That's looking really good, really strong, okay? So you may start, I'm going to be truthful with you, you might be looking at a little bit more consolidation before you actually do take off into space. Get rid of that. Because you can see on the weekly you still are a little bit high, so you can see where you could potentially just come down into the middle a little bit more. So yeah, you could sort of look at like this for a little bit, a couple of weeks, okay? This EMA starts to creep up even more, this red line comes up a little bit like that before you actually get that bounce and start marching onwards through them fib levels to this high here. So it's just consolidation, unfortunately. You're not collapsing, you're not going to zero. It's looking relatively strong for continuation, but again, it's just backtesting and adhering and holding support relatively well. Like I says, get that RSI to come down a little bit like that, because you can see when it comes down in the mid-range what it can do. You know, you get that upside, so you effectively be looking at something like, you know, you got your swing low there. So effectively what you've got, you've come up and you made that swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, and then effectively you come up with swing high, swing low, and have a couple more upsides like that in this bull market. All good for continuation, because there's no bear market yet. We're seeing no signs of bear market. Look to the left, look to the right, and it tells you so. But the trouble is with HOT, just like a lot of projects that got overextended, shot off into space, come back down, holding support, continuation, and that's it. Unfortunately, that's what I said to you about buying big green candles. You get red dildos, you know, because it collapses and people are panicking right now. Because I know half of you watching this have bought up here. I know you have, because you're new to the game effectively, and you've been dumped on by whales and people panicking. So effectively, you know what you've got going on here. The minute from the top, you are down roughly 52%. At one point you was down 72%, so you're looking rosy for continuation, in my opinion, but not financial advice, just holding support for continuation. So yeah, that's HOT. Just a little update for you today on HOT. Again, you've got your key levels of support, but I would imagine, honestly, you know, if it starts to break down, if you do see a breakdown, come to your chart, look for the weekly, okay? Look for the weekly and where the 20 EMA is. All you do is put the 20 EMA on your charts and look at that price. And if you do start to see it fall down, put some cheeky bids on at that price, because it will bounce from there. Because that EMA is acting really strong. It acts really strong as a key support level in a bull market. So you would see, basically, what I'm trying to say, if you was to see it roll, I don't anticipate it would actually come down to there. I do think if it did roll, if we did see a correction in the market, I'd see bounce off that yellow line, and that would be a fantastic entry point, in my opinion, if you're not already involved in HOT there. So yeah, that's a bit of a tip right there for you moving forward if we do have a correction. But yeah, it's all rosy, it's all good for continuation. Take care, everybody. That's a little update on HOT. Stay strong, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'll catch you tomorrow in another update. Bye bye.